We'll begin with Canada's latest job numbers, where the country added more jobs than expected in the month of September. Canada added a net total of nearly 64,000 jobs, above expectations by 20,000. Meanwhile, the unemployment rate held firm at 5.5% for the third straight month. Most of the new jobs were in the services sector, including educational services, transportation, and warehousing. And joining me now is DT Cochrane, economist and policy researcher. Thank you very much for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
Now, employment rose by 0.3% in September, following another increase from August, but unemployment remained unchanged. What does this tell you?
Well, this is a function of the fact that our population is growing. So we have a lot more people who can be employed, and a lot of those people are being employed, which is all a very good thing. The fact that the unemployment rate is not increasing as more people are coming to this country is a good thing, an unambiguously good thing. That doesn't mean there aren't some worrying signals in this latest report.
Now, employment growth was said to be driven by part-time work. Are more Canadians getting a second job?
The data doesn't necessarily indicate the full extent of why part-time work is what's increasing, but that is one of the worrisome signals. Is it people who want full-time work who aren't getting the full-time work that they want, which comes with all kinds of problems, such as not accessing the benefits, the protections that come with being employed full-time.
Self-employment has also increased for the second consecutive month. How is this affecting the new job numbers?
It's increased, but it's still down fairly significantly from before the pandemic, where most other employment categories have returned to pre-pandemic or exceeded pre-pandemic levels. The fact that self-employment is still down, I think, reflects a lot of the uncertainty that remains within the economy. Even though things seem to be quite good, people are uncertain and not willing to take the risks that are associated with self-employment.
How do you see these new numbers affecting the economy and inflation rates?
There's the good side that wages are continuing to grow at a good pace. They're still not anywhere near what has happened with prices. So people still are finding things more expensive relative to what they're making. But the downside is that the Bank of Canada may take this as a sign that they need to hike rates once again, because what they're quite consciously trying to do is push down on wage growth. So sustained wage growth, they're going to see it as a bad thing, while most Canadians see it as a good thing.
All right, that's our time. Thank you very much for joining us today, DT. DT Cochrane, economist and policy researcher.